It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Magic. Looking at Orlando, in ninth place in the Eastern Conference, a playoff berth is not far away from them, but they won't be able to back into it. They'll have to grab it. And of course, the only constant is change. That's pretty deep. Oh, that is deep. Like the role of the big man. Kenny, we have some amazing stretch bigs nowadays.
Yes, we do. 7-footers like Big Cat, Porzingis. Draymond Green is even in that.
He's not a 7-footer. Cut it out.
Okay, well, he's a big guy.
Check your ruler.
What about Al Horford?
Yeah, Al Horford 6'10".
Okay.
What about Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis, for sure.
Speaking of Anthony Davis, he made himself into a great three-point shooter. Ryan Anderson, when healthy.
He's not 7 feet.
Well, he's big.
Okay.
Ryan Anderson, when healthy, may be the best shooting big in the game.
Why weren't you ever a stretch big?
Because I couldn't stretch.
You couldn't stretch.
Try it now.
No.
Stretch.
Stretch.
Make a T-pose.
I have yoga class later.
Here. Okay. Go like this. And now go like this. Go like this.
That's funny.
That is. That's hilarious. See you later, y'all.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Teams are trying to finish the season, Brent, with some energy. The reduction of back-to-backs has obviously helped make that a reality.
Well, Adam Silver deserves a ton of credit for approaching the schedule change the way he has the past couple of seasons.
Thinking about the quality of the game.
Yeah, because it is the quality of the product to make sure that your star players can play as many games as possible. And it's still extremely difficult for those guys to get up for 82 games. They still need their rest, but at least the league has addressed it. The league has given more opportunities for guys to find quality rest in between competition, and hopefully we'll see more players have help. We've not seen that translate into help, but I hope it happens this season.
Me too. Now the starting group for Orlando. They've got Anderson and it's Stinson in at the power forward position. Anderson passes to Estrada. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Richardson. From deep. It's hauled in by the Magic. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
I don't think any measure of D could have made up for their shortcomings on the offensive end. They couldn't find a way to maintain any kind of success on that end of the floor.
Here's Nicholson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Offensive rebound. Richardson gets a wide open look, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Can't cash in from close range.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's Ferguson. Another shot. That shot misses. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Estrada. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Here's Ferguson. Banked in off the glass. Ferguson's got his first 2 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Anderson passes to Estrada. trying to end the drought. Inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's some good interior passing, and that's how you move it on the inside.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Richardson kicks to Ferguson. Back to Richardson. With the teardrop, and he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
Yeah, this is where you might elect to pass out of the slump rather than shoot out of it.
The Magic shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
First one falls for. And he makes both free throws. Gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Nicholson, defended by Anderson. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
At the line, Nicholson. At the line for 2.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Nicholson. And so Nicholson nails both of them. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Right wing. Here's Stinson. Misses from short range.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
Here's Estrada. Now the pass to Stinson. Tries again. Ferguson with the rebound. Ferguson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Anderson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, you love the fearless, aggressive attitude. Doesn't let size matter.
Well, he also has that innate ability to just create enough separation. That's a nice move.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Tigers checked in for Ferguson. Free throw, good. Anderson. Gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Nicholson. He's covered by Anderson. Passes it to Gugliotta. They get it back. Richardson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Richardson drops them both.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Anderson outside. Here's Bernard. It's deflected. Here's Gugliotta. He had 28 points in the win against Denver.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Lowe. Left side, Anderson. To the paint. The shot off that time.
Got to get out of his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
Here's Nicholson. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to Gugliotta. Here's Nicholson. Defended by Anderson. Clock at 4. And that one goes long. Orlando trails by 8. Inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down. It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
Here's Oberto. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
For Orlando, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Free throw, no good. Watson, he's checked in for Orlando. Rose comes in for Anderson. And he's good on the second. Here's Nicholson. The pass to Gugliotta. Back to Nicholson. And here's Richardson outside. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brett, last season the league cut back on timeouts. Are you hearing any other ideas of how to reduce the duration of some of these games?
There's also the idea last year where they put it into place where right after the second quarter ended, they put you on a 15-minute clock in between halftime.
It started immediately.
And I thought that was ideal. So if you're at a game and you get to see the dog jumping through the hula hoop.
Which you love.
I love it.
I know.
It's only going to last the 7 or 8 minutes before the teams come back out. And I thought last year that helped the game speed along. And I think they sped up last year, if I'm not wrong, Kevin, by about 3 minutes time.
I'm glad when you go out there and balance the dishes on your head. That's always been so fun to watch.
There's only one red panda, Kevin.
I know. Easy breezy's checked in for Orlando. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. What do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, he didn't outright say he was satisfied with his defense, but he did say that offense was important tonight. He told me numbers 1, 2, and 3 on our list are getting good movement, good looks, and making some shots. That's our focus. We'll see if they can make that happen tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Nice job, David. Thanks. So, guys, they're focusing on the offensive end here early.
And that means we could be in for a good one. If they really do execute like Coach wants them to, this could be a high-scoring affair.
Concentrating on offense doesn't mean fast break or open court action. Sometimes it's just about running plays and getting the best possible shot with each possession. And this guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Passes it to Lowe. Bernard, defended by Geiger. The kick out to Rose. Misses off the left iron.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Now, here's Richardson. He had 13 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Here's easy breezy, 7-point differential. Rose with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's tipped. Now here's Watson, still looking for his first bucket in this one, and they're able to recover. And here comes the break. Here's Gugliotta. Rebound by Rose. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Richardson. Averaging about 22 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
The first free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Harden with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Takes a shot at the elbow. The shot missing. Orlando trails by 5. Pass to Guerrero. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Cage passes to Matt. He kicks to Harden. Pass to Gibbs. To the left side wing. Mack with the ball. Now the pass to Bernard. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Watson. He's covered closely. Count it. Good. Here's Gibbs. Passes to Matt. Kicks to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Watson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Brent, we've got great dunkers now. You played at a time when there were sensational dunkers in the NBA.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys go over the top of me.
Including yourself.
Too kind. Here's your money. Kevin, I think about those old, and we remember these, the old VHS tapes where you used to get like the dunk highlight tapes. Those are still
Sean Kemp.
Oh, so fresh in my mind.
Dr. J.
Dominique Wilkins over the top. MJ over everybody.
Young Vince Carter.
Kenny Skywalker. I mean, just the list goes on and on. But the best in-game dunker, I think it's pretty unanimous that Vince Carter still holds the title.
Tied up with that one. And only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. Pass to Matt. Harden right side over Terry. And just miss after miss right now. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now here's Matt. Guarded close. Pass to Geiger. To the middle. Here's Harden. Can't hit from 12.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
They get it back. Guerrero. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Magic lead by 2.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Ball's knocked loose. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And he jams it with authority.
And that's what you want in transition. A high percentage opportunity.
The story is true. And here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Here's Matt following the bucket by Orlando. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one. And the defense is too.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Well, they built up the big lead and then let the second unit get out there and do their work. And you're right, the guys coming in off the bench were spectacular. They put up a ton of points.
Chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Harden against Rose. Over Harden. Rose, that's good. Rose has got 5 now. And so here's the home team. They trail by 6. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's Harden with the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Harden. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Goes up at the stripe, and that one drops for him. 7 points for Rose.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Barrett. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He kicks it to Harden. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
Magic leading by 6. They've got Geiger. Ferguson out there with lights out. Then there's Barrett. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Here's Rose. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Rose has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Orlando. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Orlando. Here's Geiger. That shot is off. The Magic go the other way with it, and the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Harden against Rose. Harden kicks to Ferguson. The pass to Geiger. They shoot again, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Taking a look at some numbers for Mac.
How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 13 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Geiger. Magic leading by 6. Now Rose. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light them up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Now here's Matt. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
Clock at 6. Here's Harden. That shot off the mark. So Orlando will take it the other way. Rose against Harden. Passes it to Estrada. Back to Rose. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mack finds Harden. Rose with the block.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Pass to Stinson. Back to Rose. Over Harden. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Rose. Over Harden. Rose. That's good. Rose has got 6 in the quarter. Gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harden the pass to Matt. Down low. Here's Barry. Rebound by the Magic.
I know it's physically impossible, but he's got to be kicking himself. He knows he's got to make those.
Rose. That's good. And it's a 12-point Magic lead.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Checked in. Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Magic.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that back court.
Here's Guglielmo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Harden. And it falls over the rim and in. Harden! And it's Rose with the ball for the Magic. Over Harden. Rose can't hit. Draw 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Harden. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Folks. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. He squares up and sinks it. Orlando leading by 6. Anderson outside. This one for 3. Kept alive. Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Gugliotta. Back to Ezeli. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. And Orlando will come the other way. Anderson with the ball. He's against Ezeli. Being a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Here's Gugliotta. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And now just a 4-point Magic lead. Well, Orlando shooting a meager 37% for the game. Rose against Harden. Here's Anderson. And it comes off the front of the rim, being at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
An excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
One shot, gentlemen.
Harden, no good on the free throw. To the paint. Poke loose. Here's Ferguson. He had 13 points in the win against Denver.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
Magic shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And there's the pass to Ryan. Shot clock at 6. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here on Sunday. They'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Just 3 to shoot from deep 3-point range. Gugliotta grabs the board. Gugliotta's got 6 rebounds in the game. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there. And as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Estrada, good work there as it goes.
Timeout.
And the Magic lead by 4.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness, zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
And a very good all-around effort here, and that's what you need to win on the road.
have a moment. Let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Being just 29% in this game, they are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Here's Guglielmo, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Magic making a switch here. Terry's checked in. So he gets them both. Orlando leading. Here's Easy Breezy. Feeds it to Terry. 16 feet away. Here's Lowe. Kicks it out to Terry. It's stolen. Here we go, 1-on-1. And it's all evened up.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Richardson. Here's Nicholson. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Terry, the pass to Estrada. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 6.
Yeah, his shooting has been on target here in the second frame after not being able to get anything going in the first.
Guglielmo's shot is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at Chicago. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Orlando. They're back in the 9th position.
And I think for the Magic, they basically lived up to the expectations so far this season, and that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Unfortunately, those expectations were right on the money. They just weren't ready to join that elite group of teams at the top of this league. And they're still in the playoff picture, and we all know anything can happen in the postseason.
47% in the second quarter. Here's Richardson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Terry. His last 10 games, 8th in assists. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in 3-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists. And he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. That's good from Richardson. And Orlando making a change here. And Richardson drops them both. Orlando trails by 4. Passes it to Guerrero. Terry with it, working on Nicholson. A floater. Ferguson with the rebound. Ferguson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. So the wing on the left. Here's Nicholson. Terry covering. Back to Nicholson. Richardson kicks to Ferguson. 6 to shoot. Gugliotta's shot is good. Gugliotta's got 10 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Guerrero. No good on that one.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
Sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line, taking 2 shots.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
The first one falls.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Flash is checked in for Ferguson. Good on both. And it's the Magic with the ball. 8-point game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Watson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Nicholson. He's got 6. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Gugliotta. Puts it up from 17. It's hauled in by the Magic. Watson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bernard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
Well, there's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose, and I love the energy on this play.
And Orlando making a change here. Oberto's checked in. That one misses. They get a hand on it. In just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Nicholson passes to Geiger. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Orlando trails by 4. Here's Oberto, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. He has 7.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Nicholson finds Richardson. And looking around. In the corner, Nicholson with it. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by the Magic. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. 41% from the field here in the second. And here is Mack. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nicholson kicks to Richardson. Pass to Mack. And the pass to Gibbs. Second shot opportunity, and it's Geiger missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points, and these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. The Magic have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. The first one falls.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
That one drops. He ties it up. 51 seconds left to play here in the half. Key, Terry covering, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
At the line, Hayes. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. 44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Oberto. Richardson covering. Here's Oberto. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Magic have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. It up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Cage passes to Richardson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's Terry off the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
First free throw is good. second free throw, no good. Being a low 30% mark from the field. Cage, Terry covering. Kicks to Mack. With 1 on the clock. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Orlando out in front. They finish off the second quarter with a big 11-1 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the Magic. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they need to strike a balance between being aggressive and being too aggressive. You know, Ernie, you need to be solid defensively at the same time, but not get pushed around. I think they're giving up a lot of free throws, way too many. You need to go back to playing solid, fundamental defense and build the energy from there.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Houdini.
I'll tell you, the scoring he gave them in the first half really made the difference.
Well, the defense is paying attention to a lot of other guys. He's gotten some good looks, and he's done a great job of finishing those off.